I'm Carmela.
I'm Ciara.
I'm Seneca.
And I'm VP Johnny C.
And you're watching the Blue Devil broadcast.
First, we have the senior vlog showing the soccer playoffs.
So we left at like 3:15, and it's like 4:15 now, and there's still an hour left. This is the worst bus ride of all time. Noah, how do you feel about it?
Oh, look. Don't go over here. Don't go over here.
It's bad. It's real bad.
I was looking at that yesterday, and I was like, or the other day, I was like, what the?
John, this. Awesome.
Get in! No. Go, buddy. Do it.
Yeah.
Good luck, Charlie.
Season reflection.
So the season is over.
Season is over.
A reflection. I'm glad I went out on top, district champ. Second greatest team to ever go to Wycliffe was that right there. 2022 Wycliffe boys soccer. Second best team of all time to ever go to Wycliffe. I'm very proud of us. Nothing could be better. And you know what they say.
Go away.
Good luck, Charlie.
Next up, we have Johnny in the Halls with your go-to Halloween candy.
Hey Wycliffe High School, it's VP Johnny C here, back again with another episode of Johnny in the Halls. We're gonna go ask people some questions. Okay, so I'm here with...
Do.
Alea, Leo, Tiana, September,
Mrs. Hall,
Michaela.
with Cheyenne, and my question for you is, what is your favorite Halloween candy and why?
Well, I eat Skittles.
Why do you like Skittles?
Well, and taste is good.
probably a Kit Kat, because like that's the one thing I can never get tired of.
Probably like Skittles or something, because I feel like everyone likes Skittles. I don't know.
I love Twix, and I don't know why, it's just those are probably the best. Probably Snickers, because it's just like, it's normally always the first candy that I like look for in my bag when I'm going to eat my Halloween candy.
I have to go with Reese's. It's just like classic.
Skittles, because I don't like chocolate.
Probably like the trolley gummy worms. Those are like really good.
What specifically, or not specifically, but what about them like is like the go-to?
They're just good. You know, they're like sweet, but they're like not sour. I mean, they're kind of sour, but not really.
Miss
Awesome,
Valenti.
thank you.
Miss Valenti. Miss Valenti. Miss
Next up, we got the sports segment, interviewing the captains of the boys soccer team. All right, y'all, I am here for Wycliffe High School Sports, and I'm here with...
AJ Levon.
And Shane Williams.
What grade are y'all in?
I'm a senior.
Senior.
And what sport do y'all play?
Soccer.
Soccer.
So first question is, what position do you guys play?
I played defense.
Forward.
And why did you guys, or what did you guys do to prepare yourselves for the district final game?
Just kept everything we've been doing all year. We've just been working. We've done everything that we thought. So just go in the mindset knowing we could win, and it worked out.
Yeah, same thing as normal. We had our team dinner at the Levon household, and so same thing before every game. Yeah.
What was going through your guys' heads during the district final?
If I'm being honest, I was thinking about this team is not the best team that we've ever played. They were not as good as a team as I thought they would be in a district final game, but it was nice once we got to play and we knew we were going to be able to win it and have a pretty good shot at it.
Yeah, we just really wanted to win. It was one of our goals at the beginning of the season, so just accomplishing that was the first thing. That was all.
What is some advice that you would give to underclassmen who want to join boys soccer?
Just go out and do it. Who cares if you're not good or anything? Just go join a team. You know, even if you're not the best, you still make pretty good friends. It's like it's so fun playing a sport, especially with anyone.
Yeah, just making the commitment and doing it every day is the main thing, is showing up and putting in the work every day, no matter how good or what level you're starting at.
Okay, and my last question is, what is the biggest lesson that you have learned over the last 4 years?
Oh, man. Probably just don't give up. We lost district finals sophomore year. We lost semis junior year, you know. A lot of people probably doubted us, saying we couldn't win it, but we worked and we got it our senior year.
Yeah, that we can just do whatever we can accomplish when we actually work as a team and put any differences aside. So our team can go as far as we can get our team to, as long as we want.
Awesome. Back to you guys. Next up, we got Science with the vacuum pressure experiment.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Science. Science is a portmanteau of Skyler and Science. Hi, I'm Skyler and today we're going to be watching how cans can crush. Yeah, there's Greg. He's my friend. So we have a bowl of ice water and then over here we have a can of boiling water. I'm going to grab the can. Oh good.
That was scary.
And there, dear. And there's our crushed can. Oh. Basically, the boiling water just the water into the can. Because what? Thank you for joining me on Science. See you guys next week.
Next up, we have Board Games with Braden with the Uno semifinals.
Youngest goes first.
Oh no! That's why I don't like you. What? I thought we were friends.
We are friends. I can
No, apparently not.
I can still like you and not like you at the same time.
That doesn't make sense. Perfect sense. Green.
Oh. No.
Aw.
There's another one in here. No.
What? You're so mean.
That's what you get for making me draw 4 cards.
Oh, and I would never. I would never do such a thing. I'm really nice. I'm a nice person. I'm a nice person.
Sure you are.
Yeah, I am. Thanks. Okay, right now. Green.
Okay.
Uno.
Blue.
This is close.
Green and Uno.
Uno. Oh my god, she screwed me over. Hard with the cards? Hard with my cards? Oh my god. No! Dang it!
Red. Oh wait, blue. Oh, I put down because the +4 skips you. Ooh, okay.
Oh, that was quick.
Next up, we have the Romeo and Juliet field trip.
I'm Joshua Borsnick, and I'm here with
Mrs. Hotchkiss.
and Mrs. Hotchkiss, along with Miss Marcus and Mr. Moritz, and anybody else who wanted to go to the Hannah Theater to see Romeo and Juliet. How was it?
It was fabulous. I think most of the students really enjoyed going, especially if they'd read it before. But I have to say, out of the 12 or 13 years that I've been taking students down there, this was one of the best, the most engaging performances ever. And part of that may have been because there were a lot of new cast members this year. So a lot of were making their debut at the Great Lakes Theater, and they were amazing. Mercutio seems to have stolen the show. That seems to be the general consensus. Reminded me of Jack Black, if that gives you any idea.
What would you say the purpose of this was, or was it just something fun you thought your students would enjoy?
Well, fun is always one of the reasons that you go to a play like this. But it's one thing when you read a piece and you read the dialogue, but drama is probably the most fluid of all mediums in that the performance is different every single time. And that depends, of course, on the stage and the director and the producer and the actors and their interpretation. So it's always interesting to see how actors or producers take a written work and then interpret it for you. And some of the comments from the kids were like, oh, I totally understand this particular scene now that I see the choices that the actors and actresses made. And then certainly just going down and being part of live theater at Playhouse Square, that's an opportunity a lot of students don't get. So it's important to go. I think you have to experience it at least once. And if you're a theater buff like I am, then you experience it as often as you possibly can.
And from a cultural perspective, what would you say the students have gained from this?
Hopefully appreciation. Appreciation for Shakespeare. Shakespeare is classic because he has timeless themes and believable characters. And even though he wrote that piece back in the 1500s, there's still so much that we connect to, despite the language and despite the difference in that old English, right? So when the students watch that and they see how relevant, how believable these characters are, it gives them a different level of connection to Shakespeare. And then hopefully that carries over into other Shakespearean pieces.
What do you think these students liked about it the most? Was there a particular scene, a particular character, or was it just an excuse to get out of class that they liked?
It's always an excuse to get out of class, right? Let's just call a spade a spade. It is what it is. However, again, I would have to mention Mercutio. He absolutely stole the show. He was running up and down the aisles, joking with the audience, talking with audience members. We actually sat in the balcony, so we didn't get to be right down on the ground floor. However, you get to see everything really well. You actually have really good seats up there. But at one point he was carrying a plant and he handed it to an audience member on the aisle and said he now had a plant in the audience. And I talked to one of the ushers and she told me that that was the first time he had ever done that in a show. So I think Mercutio was a favorite. I think Romeo was as well. Both Mercutio and Romeo as actors, that was their first year with the Great Lakes Theater, and they were fresh, I guess is the word. They interpreted so well. They were very believable as characters. At no point did you sit there and feel like you were watching an actor because they really got into their parts. And Romeo was able to play the young, romantic, naive character, but at the same time, he was such a good actor. He had such great command and stage presence that I think he was probably a favorite as well.
And if you had to do this again,
Well, like I said, this is about the 12th year or so that I've done this, so clearly I feel very connected to Hannah and to Shakespearean drama, because every time we've gone, it's been a Shakespearean piece. Last year we went to see Much Ado About Nothing. We've seen Hamlet and Macbeth and As You Like It. And actually, we're going to go see As You Like It in the spring, taking about 40 students down. So, yes, I feel very connected to it.
well, thank you very much. And I hope your students enjoy that play. It must be a real treat.
Here is the video of the week.
Good reason. Just before 10:30, a first-time balloon, the 64-foot-tall Sonic the Hedgehog, was swept into a street lamp at 58th and Broadway and punctured. As the balloon began deflating, it pulled the lamp off the pole, dropping it to the ground where the falling metal injured a man and a little girl.
He smashes into the lamppost, broke the lamppost, and the large part of the lamp came down and looked like it smacked this fellow in the back.
Fell right into the crowd.
Yep.
The man was taken to Roosevelt Hospital with a shoulder injury and has been listed in satisfactory condition. The little girl was treated at the scene. Earlier, as the balloon made its debut to the crowds of adoring video game fans, the balloon captain said the wind was causing problems.
And finally, we have World Kindness Day. Remember to be kind.
World Kindness Day is an international holiday celebrated every year on November 13th since 1998. World Kindness Day is celebrated in Canada, Nigeria, Australia, Italy, the United Arab Emirates, the United Kingdom, and India. It is celebrated to raise awareness of the importance of kindness and unity among people. Kindness can be spread in many different ways, whether it be a friendly hello or helping someone take out trash or carry groceries back to their car. Kindness is one of the most important things we can show to others because we never know what other people are going through. So a simple act of kindness can make a big difference.
I'm Carmela.
I'm Seneca. I'm Tiara.
And I'm VP Giants.
And that's it for your Blue Devil broadcast. Stay classy.